the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense comes onto the field first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback on the keep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Sullivan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bulls are in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grab behind the line. It's Norton. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all...
It's a seam wide open! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Game. And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second right.
Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge. Kevin Connor's in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over the Stallions. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive areas.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Fletcher. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Brown will throw it. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. The pitch. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's back. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen.
He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Slithers into space. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 20. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Brown will throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Red pass, it's complete. Lots of running room. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Buying some time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On the run, it's Norton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls want to move quickly.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hurricanes Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the draw. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Across the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. And they spike it. You'd think they'd want to keep the clock moving with the lead here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Alexis. Great move. Now he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. QB draw. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a seam wide open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes are marching down the field. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching.
Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and get him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this to extend the lead late. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to